Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are stepping into the year 2026 and the reality is that the way we test the software applications is changing right under our feet. So if you have been following my channel and watching the videos on Playwright series, you already know how to make a browser click buttons and fill out forms. But here is the big industry secret. In a recent survey done by the organization ASTQB, nearly 87% of the testers responded to the survey saying that security testing is now very important, is a mandatory skill to learn. Why? Because as more companies use AI to write code, more hidden security flaws are slipping into production. We call this wipe coding, and while it is very fast and easy to write test and push code to production, it is often unsafe. Today I am going to show you how to move from a standard QA thinking to a more senior QA engineer by adding security automation to your Playwright scripts. You might be thinking that security is done by a separate team, like for example the security team or the penetration testing team, but that is old thinking. In 2026 we practice shift smart testing. That means you don't wait for a security audit to happen at the end of the month and you get surprises. Instead, we catch the vulnerabilities the second our automation code runs. If you want to have those senior roles and have the salary that comes with them, you need to show that you can protect the application, not just check if a login button works. So we are going to focus on two main things today. First, we will look at the passive scanning using a tool called OWASP ZAP, and second, we will write a custom Playwright validator to check for the security headers. So let's start with the setup. To make this, you need a proxy. Think of a proxy as a security guard that is standing in between your Playwright script and the website that you are testing. So every time your Playwright script runs, it is going to ask for a page, and the security guard is going to inspect the data, the internet traffic that is moving back and forth. For this, we use OWASP ZAP. So since I am working on a Mac, I am going to run ZAP in a Docker container, and you can do the same. So it will or you can run it as a background process, and this allows the ZAP to listen on a specific port, which is usually 8080. So once that is running, we will run the Playwright script. So it's going to open the browser and do the traffic, and the traffic is going to happen through that port, and we will tell the Playwright to send all the traffic through that port. So this way, while your script is busy interacting with the UI, ZAP in the background is going to silently identify all the risks, for example the SQL injection or cross-site scripting. Now let's look at the sample code which you can use. This is a beginner friendly code, and you can see here this script, you can use it, and it's a Playwright script written in TypeScript, and this is a foundation code. So before we even go deeper, we can go even deeper using this foundation script without needing any external tools. So you can see here the website is opening this proxy server, proxy URL, and all these ignored HTTPS errors, and this test is actually going to the site. For example, this is a site that you are testing, and then it's doing all these interactions and logging into the website. So while all this is happening, the ZAP is listening to the traffic here and doing all the checks. And this is the foundation code. So one of the most common ways websites get hacked is when they have the missing security headers. So when they don't have those important security headers, those sites get hacked easily. That is one of the most popular ways. So these are the tiny pieces of information sent to the server, and that tells the browser how to behave safely. So when you have this content security policy, the content security policy, for example, is a header that prevents hackers from injecting malicious scripts. So as a QA, you can write a simple TypeScript test in Playwright that automatically checks these headers every time you visit a page. So this is a huge value add for your team because it catches infrastructure mistakes before they reach production. before the end client sees that, or we have that security vulnerability in the production. So in the next snippet, which is again a Playwright script, I will show you how to intercept the server's response and validate whether the security headers are present. So here I have the sample script. So it goes to the application under testing, and then it's going to the page, and then it checks all the required headers. So we list all the required headers here, and I can show you these headers are only a small option. You can add more security headers if you want to verify. And you can see here we are checking for the content security policy, which is an important header. So you can see here as the test is running, it is going to run this check. It is going to make sure that the list of these headers such as X-frame options are there. So you are going to pass or fail the test, or you just simply log a message, a warning message, for example here, that the header is missing. So if you include these checks in your daily, nightly test, or in your daily automation, it can be even in a smoke test, in your pipeline, you are doing more than just testing functionality. You are actually protecting your business, the application under testing. So this shift from functional testing to quality engineering is exactly what top tier tech companies are looking for right now. So if you want to deep dive, want to learn more about these professional frameworks, I have put together a universal automation and code excellent kit, which you can find it on my Ko-Fi page, and it includes the full CI/CD blueprints and the checklist that I use for consulting. So remember, the goal isn't to just write code that works, that just clicks around buttons and all those functional testing. The goal is to build resilient systems. So in our next video, we are going to look at the other side of the 2026 survey, which is the AI assisted testing. So we will explore how to use AI to generate these security scenarios without you falling into the vibe coding trap. So make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss that video. And if you like this video, give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.